It is time for you to take command and define the future of Europe in World War II. Well, okay, maybe you're not taking exactly command, but you're going to help me choose who to take command of in the upcoming Strategic Command World War II War in Europe campaign here on the channel. Hey everybody, Realm Builder Guy here, and welcome back to the channel. And a new series, a new Let's Play series that's going to come. I kind of hinted at this, but not even kind of, I hinted exactly at this in the community tab section here on YouTube. Go check that out. I always post stuff on there. Then I want to highlight a few more of these strategic war games, specifically the kind of hex and counter style games that you also can see on the tabletop. And I've shown a few here on the channel. I showed Warplan Pacific. I also showed Strategic Command World War I and played it a little bit here on the channel. And then recently, Valor and Victory Stalingrad. So I want to dive into Strategic Command World War II War in Europe. I've played it a little bit. I haven't played it all the way through. So there will be a learning curve also for me, but sometimes that is a lot of the fun. I have read the manual, the beefy manual, quite a few times. And again, I've put in quite a few hours into it, but haven't played a campaign all the way through because I kind of want to save that for a Let's Play series here on the channel. Now, I know Strategic Command is not, and this type of game is not everyone's cup of tea. You know, graphically, it doesn't measure up to a Paradox title. I totally get that. If that's a big thing for you, then, well, maybe the series isn't for you. But I would hope that you give it a chance, because if you have any interest in World War II history, any interest at all, or just how war happened in the more modern age, so to speak, then this is a kind of game that's really addictive. If you give it a chance, I think you can really get into it and just be like, oh, I'll just play one more turn, just one more turn, because that's always what this does to me. But I've been playing these games, both the tabletop and the PC version, for well over 20 years because I'm an old dude. And today's episode is going to be very, very simple. We're going to do a single-player campaign, and we're going to do Storm over Europe. So the very big one here. Now, we could do an Advanced Third Reich campaign. So this is custom. There are a lot of different things here. We could do Fallweis, Zwei. We can do Calm Before the Storm, 1938 start. So this is seasonal, simultaneous, normalized. So this is a custom design one. We can do World War III, which is something I have not tried yet, but I will probably play around with off camera just to kind of see what this is like. But there are a ton of different ones you can pick from here, but we're going to go with Storm over Europe. So we're going to start September 1st, 1939, the actual start of World War II, even though Calm Before the Storm really does interest me. No, we're going to go with Storm over Europe. Now, the big difference here, you can see turn length is seasonal, turns are alternate, normalized no, and here's who designed it, the AI, Hubert Cater. Darkness descends over Europe. As the continent is plunged into conflict, can the Allies muster enough strength and courage to stop the Axis? The big difference here to Calm Before the Storm, it's still seasonal turns, and I'll explain that, but the turns are simultaneous, so the turn length differs depending on the season. Now, if we look at something like here, this one here, World War III, May 1946, days per turn length is daily, days per turn is 7. It's a little different, but the seasonal ones basically means you have a longer turn length in winter, so it's basically 21 days in winter versus 7 days in summer, and I believe it's 11 or 14 in spring and fall. So that kind of tries to simulate that winter warfare just took longer, whereas summer warfare went a lot faster. But again, what are we talking about here? Victory conditions. Axis decisive victory. Axis needs to control Berlin, Rome, Warsaw, Paris, London, Moscow, Leningrad, Stalingrad, and Cairo. Allied decisive victory. Allies control Berlin, Rome, Warsaw, Paris, London, Moscow, and Washington, D.C. So you need to control a lot more if you're going to be the Axis player, and that's really what I want to get into. We're going to click on Play Campaign, and this is the decision. This is the decision for you guys to make. Are we going to be the Axis or the Allies? So the Axis here is, of course, Germany and Italy to begin with. Now, you can bring in other minor allies in the meantime, or go on the ally side, where you have the United Kingdom, France, the United States, the Soviet Union, and Poland to begin with. Difficulty, we're just going to go with intermediate. I could bump it up to veteran, but I'm not quite willing to do that. Computer bonuses, +0 to anything. We could bump this up to give the computer a little bit of an advantage, but I really don't want to because I'm not that amazing. So what do I need from you guys? I need from you guys to choose. Is this campaign going to be played? Are we going to be the Axis, or are we going to be the Allies? And the way you can do that is dropping a comment down in the comment section. Leave your comment, just write Axis or Allies as to what you want to see us play as here in Strategic Command World War II War in Europe. And I encourage you to do so. And in the next episode, you will see what the decision was, and we will start this campaign of Strategic Command World War II War in Europe. Now, if you have time, you could also go check out some of the other videos I've done here about other series, including Strategic Command World War I. You can also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hitting like really helps, and if you want to help support the channel, there are a few options down in the links below, either through contributing on Patreon, by buying, possibly Strategic Command, on my Nexus GG store, link in the description. You can also follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, I may stream again at some point, and join the Discord. All those links down in the description. So until next time, I'm Realm Builder Guy, and I will see you in Europe.